Okay, so today I'm really excited to be getting back to TCG Card Shop Simulator. I'm on like day, 331 right here. So, I got into a lot of stuff last time I was playing, trying to get more of the shelves that I want to get. And I'm still kind of vaguely trying to figure out what I want to do with some of the shop, because they keep giving me more shelf options to work with. So it'll be neat to see, what all we have going on and what mess I left for myself last time, because I was getting into all kinds of things. But it'll be nice. Oh, everyone's just waiting outside. Yeah, let's just open that door right there and get this light on, since everybody's waiting outside for me. At least that smelliness is getting handled right there. And yeah, over here, I was kind of slowly adding some more to that. Throw some more of those boxes in while I'm waiting to get... Because I've been putting the comics on one side and the little figurines on like the little short piece there. And this is eventually going to go kind of over here more, but I don't know exactly. Or maybe I'm going to put it over... I may put it over there with those to kind of keep all the cards in similar places. I do need to order more of those, I think. Since I've only got 2 of those. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I'll throw 3 of those in. There's another thing I've been struggling with is definitely making sure I still get some of the stuff covered for paying the bills. Okay, what do I have going on with graded cards? Because those graded cards... Okay, I have all my submissions and definitely got some interesting stuff here and there. It's some card. Well, I just ordered something, so of course there's some stuff there. I don't have anything going with that. Let's see. I forgot I still had that card out there. 14,000. What am I gonna do? Okay. So I'm gonna have to decide some of the expansion stuff faster than I thought. Okay. So, first, before I do anything, bills paid for the day. Okay, so I have 9,000 to work with. That's a little more manageable. Is there any of this other... Hold up. What else did I leave? Oh, there's still another big card. I kind of want to click it to see what that value was, but... Yeah, 23,000. So I left myself better chaos than I remembered. Okay, so I have a $23,000 card to sell. I may actually just be getting this renovation done more today than I thought, depending on when that wants to sell. If you want to take one of those, get the big card. Go for it. Only my life savings here. Okay. I'm so tempted to get that for the plushies. I really am so tempted to get like that big thing because 24 types of item, each compartment has a volume of 20. That would be so great for the plushies. But I don't need that yet. I really don't. In time, maybe, but yeah, my next expansion is gonna be like 11,000, which will let me get some of that stuff in. Okay, yeah. That's the Destiny ones over here. Buy some of this. Okay, so there's my normal ones. There's Destiny packs. I might actually shift this over a little bit differently so I can get the normal battle packs and things in here. Let's actually order some of green, yellow, 2 of the blues, maybe? That covered. Put 2 on those comics. I'm so used to pressing like R1 to like shift the things. Let's see. Let's grab another one of those. I know I need to at least grab another box of each of those. Or 2. Honestly, should grab 2. I know I can switch it up, but sometimes it's easier just to like click that. You know, it might be neat putting like the dice and the deck boxes on one of like the little shelves, but I'm also really liking this whole, you know, keep this a flat line across the front. I really loved the going between the 3s and the 4s, but it's kind of getting to that point where it's just like, okay, you know, maybe instead of all of this stuff, I need to focus a little bit better. I should go ahead and get 2 of those. Who am I kidding? Let's see what we can do there for now. Give my people something to do, stocking something up. Maybe more green on the Destiny. Oh, okay, I'm starting to run out on this. How about green Destiny boxes? And you know what? Why not? Go ahead and get those. See if I can throw some other stuff in with it. I'm straight up winging it at this point. Oh god, all my boxes. You're new. Need to get you in place at least. Let's just toss this aside real quick. Get you to market price. Okay. Decent enough. Oh yeah, I need to check on kind of winging my way around here. Yeah, I definitely have discovered pretty well. Kind of want to get a second one of these and put the Destiny cards in, just to kind of have all my extras in a box where they can pull it. My get. He's getting. Their pathing is starting to get a little concerning. I definitely don't need anybody getting stuck on anything. Oh, they're getting stuck here. Okay. I was not thinking of that. Yep. The cashier butt problem is following me again. Okay, is he going back to his work spot? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I should have thought about that with that part that comes out. I'm always running into the cashier butt problem. They don't quite know how to path around it. So let's see how well this goes. Maybe it'll kind of resolve itself if I, like when I expand the shop a little more. Because I am thinking of putting all of the single cards on the other side. Expanding out that way. But let's see if I'm going to continue. I'm still having the cashier butt problem. Oh god. Well, shit. Maybe that'll help? Okay. Okay, so we're getting past the butt problem. There we go. Because, like, that is definitely something to kind of watch out for if you have shelving behind a cashier. Because the cashier butt problem really kind of becomes a thing after a bit. Because it's like, well, you can clearly get around it. They do not want to do so. What do we have here? Okay, there's some more yellow. Enough boxes saved. Let's see. I really hope someone gets that big card sometime. I might actually leave like one of these like singles like shelf over here, but then put like the extra ones in the other side. And see, you know, what that does for things. Especially because when I expand the other side, you know, it's mostly going to be, you know, some of the backroom stuff right here, but hopefully, you know, against the wall. One of the cashiers over here, maybe. I mostly focus on like the singles and stuff like that. And of course, you know, having an extra shelf for more of the cards right here. Oh yeah, this needs a section over here. Should have thought about that. There we go. Box for me to open. Right there. Yep, my box. To try to keep some of the singles rolling. There we go. This place is definitely getting there. Definitely getting there. So, as much as I've loved like these little baskets in the front, that'll be nice to get, you know, the big plushie bin kind of together and everything. Yellow deck boxes. I'm out of those. Okay. I can see where buying that little inventory management thing might be really useful. Because honestly, it feels like after a certain point, like you almost might not need these as much as like for the back stock, because like those big shelves, they hold enough for sure. Got all these maintained pretty well here. Might need to buy another box of those blue. But I feel like I'm slowly getting there. I like seeing that filled out a good bit more though. Let's see, I'll go ahead and clear, well, I guess she's decided she's done there. Red dice. Do we have red dice? There we go. Definitely gonna need to order more of that. Okay. They got their little game they're doing. Okay. Red dice. More of those again. Two of those. These seem to have some extra of some of those. I'll let it be at that for now. Leave a little bit for the next day. While they're all doing that, I'll go ahead and get some of this on the shelf back here. Okay, still gaming. Hello, what you got for me? Okay, 532, not bad. Good little handful there. Okay, so they're all done. Yeah, there's a handful more dissatisfied. Mostly, I bet, because of the cashier butt issue I was running into. But, let's see. Maybe the next day I'll sell that, 20-something thousand card. Because I was selling it at like... Okay, so $22,000. Maybe that'll go a little better. Come on, people. Come on in. what you want. Yeah. I might need to get some more of those. I'll get there sometime. I might empty and refill it, like let it be like 50-cent cards and up. For now, like, you know, it's got a decent chunk in there. Normally I would only do like the graded cards and stuff like that, like 10% up, but with it being so high price, I want to see if I can grab that 20%. Honestly, instead of putting it out on the shelf, I'm just gonna put it in here. See what else I can grab. Okay, yeah. They're all crowded. I'm just gonna put this back over here. Okay. One of these days I'm eventually going to get into actually decorating the place. I just kind of want to get it... Well, yeah, because I haven't unlocked that one yet. See, that's why there's always some still dissatisfied, no matter what. Because I just don't have certain things unlocked yet. Yeah, I really don't have extras of a lot of those. I'm just gonna grab what I can right there. And hope for the best. There's a chance I might actually, like, if it doesn't sell today, I may mark it down to only like 10% up on that 20-something thousand card. Just because I need the money to finish some of these upgrades. But at least, you know, as I finish more of this, there'll be a walkway on both sides of the tables to hopefully keep them from just all piling in that way. one day for this. Okay, some decent and other cards. Okay, those are pretty steady. A little bit of everything. I kind of sacrificed some of like my collection for the possibility of better cards in time, because I can always, you know, get some more of the big cards in time again for my own collection. Kind of using them for upgrades. It's like a do I want to or not. I just hope it sells though. How bad is it if I only put it at... I'll take 20,000 for it if I have to. I just need the card to move. And it didn't move yet, but that's okay. Yeah, keeping everything else market price. Everyone's just like, oh yeah, it's so cheap. When, you know, there's a $20,000 card laying on. Of course everything seems cheap. Comparatively. What do we have here? Okay, 400. Worth 85. Let's get you tossed in the machine. A good price, but I am broke. I take it they looked at the $20,000 card. I think I'm going to, you know, I'll leave it at 45. I'll move you to 45. Move this up to 45, I think. Remove all, and I'll set that to 45. Quick fill. Yeah, let's... You know, I'll just go ahead and move it to 50. Yeah. At the rate I've been pulling cards, 50 cents is a lot better. I'll just leave that at 55 even. And get these on the shelves as boxes. It's interesting always trying to like figure out how best to kind of put stuff out here and there. Let's see. I wonder how many more this is gonna let me make. Okay, there we go. What do we have for destiny? I probably should have saved a little bit more for paying the bills, but I'm just trying to do what I can on here. I have a feeling I'm going to be making a lot more of these. It would be interesting if they made tables for like the singles to where I could tell them, you know, refill this with only cards valued between, you know, one value or another. I wonder if there's a way they could do that. There we go. Whole box of things. So at least now that's, you know, not taking up a whole wall of shelves, just, you know, its own little corner over here. There we go. Hi, Pyro. I always have to look, because it's always either you or Cybertech doing that. But I'm getting there with the chaos. I'm slowly getting there. But I'm still struggling to pay bills sometimes on the game. Because I keep pushing forward with stuff. Okay, 624. There. Can I at least pay the salary? Okay, I got that. Most of the rent. Okay. Please tell me there's still people waiting. Okay, we're still kind of full-ish. Maybe I'll be able to pay rent too. I'm doing really good today, actually. I have been feeling so much better compared to... They're taunting me. I'm out of those blue boxes again. But I'm feeling so much better compared to like the last like whole week, even. I'm still trying to get them to buy this $20,000 card. People are like, that's a good price. I just don't have money. And it's like, I understand, my guy, but can I please have like a rich like card daddy over here come get my card? Or something. I have expansions to make. I have plans. I have grand plans to fix the rest of this shop. Hey, I can pay the rent. I got that covered now. Okay. Hey, and the electricity too. Okay, we're good. We're good for the day. But yeah, shifting away from these shelves has been kind of nice. I haven't had to micromanage. I wish. I wish. And the thing is, like, some of the cards get even more expensive than that. Like, I've seen some, like, 100,000 and everything like that. But it's hard for, like, those people to come in and come get their shit. You know? Okay, so... Okay, these two are still playing games. I guess... Well, my cashier's already dipped out, so they're done, and they're not buying anything else. I mean, it's a kind of neat card. Let's see. It's shiny. We got a Firefox here. It is fiery. Let's see. I don't have enough. Do I have enough for a box of the blue ones? Let's see. So I'm gonna need that. Oh, I can get a small box. I can get a small box, so, you know, the shelf won't be quite so bad just yet. Come on. Come with me, box. We have things to do. Okay, so I've got two more. I'll just, like, toss it in the back. Yeah, this side, I'm going to expand out, put these against the wall over there, put some more shelves in for like the singles cards and stuff like that. Move a lot of this back row over here, like right here to the other side, you know, with its little thing right here. Maybe put in another row of these tables if I can manage it on things. I was putting these with like this little part coming out here, but I realized I might need to not do that because I'm running into the cashier butt problem. But if I move this over there and let there be more tables over here, maybe, just maybe, things will work out. Because I might actually move two registers. I might move this one too over to the other side, depending on how things go. You know, and kind of shift these up and let this be more you can play the game kind of thing, and let the other side be more for the cards itself. I'm still gonna leave these card chunks here, but I might put an extra shelf over there with more stock for these guys. Basically. Like, the thoughts are wrong. It really is. Like, they used to, like, just run past the cashier not caring and everything like that. But now, like, they were all getting caught on this one chair right here. So, like, that's where it originated. But then I log in today, and because these were here, I had to, like, find an extra way, like, move them forward because this is here. So they're like, I can't get over here and buy these things, so I'm mad. This guy's just, like, stuck in the corner. I can't help it. And then with this here, there's a cashier butt problem here. So this was an enclosed space that they couldn't restock stuff, and they kept getting stuck. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. This time I noticed it much faster than last time because there's a guy with a box trying to go past here, but he was trying to go through this, thinking he was Casper or some shit. But no, I'm still running into the problem with the caked up cashiers. It's been a whole thing. It's been a whole thing. But the thing is, I used to joke that it's like, yeah, no one can respect the personal space of like the cashier when they were like running into me and I was inside someone's face when I was running the cash register. So they fixed that, and it created problems with just like, you know, caked up cashiers being like in the way. Apparently. But I mean, they also don't have these giant machines to get rid of the smelly people. Just, you know, spray them down because everyone's got problems and everything. I just realized my pajama pants were like, the legs are kind of like tied up on each other. Because I'm kind of wearing one of my friend's pajama pants because they were comfy. But they're really long and floppy, so it's like, oh, piece of candy. Hello, what do we have? Please be tens. Please be tens. Ooh, one was a 6. It's only 6. Yes, it does, actually. Okay. Oh, could have been better. Hey, you got a $2,000 card. You shall come with me. Let's go make money. Oh, wrong door. Come on, little friend. Let's go make money. It's like, oh, the $20,000 card's too much? Let's do this. Let's knock a 0 off that. Excuse me, co-workers, employees. There we go. Okay, off to shove. More things over here before they run through all my stuff. Like I said, they're a little too on top of their job sometimes. That's fine. I'll just hang out with this card. Look, we knocked an extra 0 off. I got a $200 card, a $2,000 card, a $20,000 card. Lots of 5 stars on that guy. There we go. $100. And them running in behind me. That's okay. I found another spot. Whatever. I have the card up. I will find a spot. There we go. Off you go. Off I go trying to find more stuff I can send in to be graded. Hopefully I have some more stuff that can be graded. Because that's what I've been trying to like make sure I keep opening stuff up. But I'm not sure if I'll actually have a chunk I can get graded. And if I don't, I'm probably going to say I can always get more of my collection back again another time and sell off some of my biggest cards just so I can get some more of these upgrades going where I need them to be. I can collect later. Yeah, not too much of anything there in the first 10 pages. Oh, we got one. You're 85. You know what? I may hate this, but let's see. It's so shiny. I made this so shiny. You know what? I can get more nice cards later. Right now, I need the money for some upgrades. I honestly don't really have a favorite card as far as like the cards in the game. I'm trying to not stay too attached to the cards in the game because I keep doing this. Because it's like, I need the upgrades. These are the best cards in my collection. And I'm sending them off to be graded to sell. And going, maybe I can get them again another time. Because I will be opening far more boxes later. For now, I feel like it's probably better if I sell. You know what? Maybe just one of the blue. I can always collect later. But if I get more money, that means I can collect more things. At least that's my theory. I hate the idea of selling, you know, it's like, oh, this was the first one I got of these. Well, it was needed. It was needed. Tripping over everything. Okay, but I got two of these red ones, so I can put one of them in here. Maybe I'll get one of those cards back. Who knows? I'm thinking of actually getting a 5th register and not letting it be a register, but letting it be for trades and then telling all the trades to turn off on the other ones. So I can just sit there basically accepting the trades as they come in. But that's definitely an in-time kind of thing. They've literally bought most of them other than that $20,000 card. Double checking, that's only 10% above. Oh geez, that one's already sold a good chunk. You know, let's go buy another one of all of these. And some of those star figurines, okay. I'll just get one of those. Oh. I did not expect to be running out of those. This is the normal one, right? Yeah, water battle deck. Just grab 3 of those. Call it good. If I have it left over, it'll go on the shelf. Definitely a lot easier to maintain it when it's on those shelves, for sure, as far as the stock goes. Quick refill of that. I know it's mostly covered, but just wanted to double check. Yeah, we still got 4,000 cards in there. And I did need to get more of the blue boxes over here. There's kind of a method to the madness with it all. Honestly, it's mostly still been some of the Dragon Quest monsters, this game, and just the usual multiplayer, whatever I randomly get into on the weekend. I know me and my buddy Mask had started a playthrough of Raft recently, but that was a handful of weeks ago. So I don't know if he's planning to get back to that this weekend, or are we gonna play more Gone Fishing? I was kind of mostly leaving that up in the air for him. I know they sat there, the guys were playing Super Battle Golf, and while it's not my kind of game, it seemed like a lot of fun. Yeah, I had played Raft years ago, a little bit. Never finished the game, but I started to play through with him because he hadn't played it before. Oh, that's a new one. Let's see, 155. Yeah, 1,500. I'll take it. 136, 61, 18, 150. Some decent little cards there. Yes! Basically, like the one where you get like the Mario power-ups and everything like that. You should honestly go check out like their VOD for that one. That is a lot of golf. Definitely a lot of golf, but like you should totally check Mask's VOD of that one because my partner was playing with him and Mac. And like they got up to so much. They got up to so much on that game. But it definitely feels like that game has a lot going for it for just absolute multiplayer shenanigans. But it's really funny. And honestly, I thought it was going to be more like a gentleman's dispute to where it's just all chaos all the time. But they do actually have it spaced out like a little bit better on some of the power-ups than I thought they would. So, like, you can actually still kind of, you know, play golf, not just, you know, hit it to like 115% and just have it trace your buddy halfway down the field. Because, oh my god, like, Mask did a homing shot on, I think, Mac, and Mac was just running, and the ball was, like, zigzagging, like, it was homing in on him. Like, it was a heat-seeking missile after his cheeks. It's got more vibes, kind of like it's basically, if you remember like the old style of like the Hot Shots golf games, it's like Hot Shots golf but with Mario power-ups is how it plays. Like, because when you do the hits and stuff, it's got the terrain like analyzed to where you can tell if you're about to hit water or land or whatever. But from what I can tell, it plays like Hot Shots but with landmines, golf carts to where you can run over your friends, smacking your friend to where it knocks them out, and then smacking them again to send them flying. Just all kinds of fun stuff. Rocket launchers, orbital strikes. Though the orbital strike one rarely spawns. But, like, you can straight up orbital strike, like, your buddies. And it's not bad for, like, $7 on Steam. It's not bad at all for the price. It's just a little too much... It's a little too much chaos for me. and stuff, because I like focusing on things and just... Oh, and there's an air horn. So, like, right when your friend's about to swing, you can hit the air horn and it'll make their shot go way in a random direction. But it's definitely got more, like, mini golf vibes, even though it's got, like, you know, full fields and stuff. But it's always funny watching someone put, like, 3 landmines on a bridge to where anyone going across it's gonna hit something. And people love putting the landmines under their friends' like balls, to where if you want to get your next hit in, you're gonna get blown up. Or like under the power-ups and everything. People have been menaces with it. It's interesting. But yeah, you should totally catch it. I have a feeling you would have a blast with it, literally. What was I doing? I don't even remember what I was doing. I do need to get an extra card box to toss in. Let's see what 306 can turn into. Okay, what do I need to do? Let's see, more black dice. I should honestly focus on like the blue boxes. I know I need one of those, and one of those. I'm just straight up winging it at this point. Go ahead and set that. I played Hot Shots Golf 3 as a kid, if that counts. Because my dad got a bundle of 20 PS2 games and was just like, here you go, here's video games. I keep clicking the wrong button. That one. I don't even know what I'm missing on these, so I'm just gonna kinda do that. I grew up with my dad's Super Nintendo and Nintendo. Like, I had Super Scope 6 as a kid with the controller. It was so much fun as a little kid on that. Having the massive controller. If that tells you anything about me. Yeah, me with a 5-year-old with the whole Super Scope 6 controller, I was a menace. I was a straight up menace. And after that, I was handed a Game Boy Advance SP, DS, because I traveled so much, like, with my dad. So he's just like, you know, there's no point in having a game system that connects to the TV because, you know, you're gonna be in the car so much. So, you know, you got a Game Boy. Be happy. pretty much. I think I'm gonna like just hold on to the last like 400. But I went from Super Nintendo to like PS2. I still have it. Funny thing is, I had the original Cobalt Blue one like day one, and I actually traded my mom for hers because I hated pink when I was younger. I absolutely hated pink. And so I traded my mom for hers because she had the one with the oh man, I'll give it a second. He's in ad timeout. I'll finish the story in a second for him. Okay, so I ended up trading my Cobalt Blue one for my mom's pink one because it had, you know, the better, you know, backlit screen and everything like that. But little me hated the pink, so I still have like the original like flame stickers that I had and like the bedazzled bit, which I really should take the time to clean the sticky parts off. But yeah, I have flame stickers on it that's back from when I had the Cobalt Blue one and I had flames on it and everything like that. I still have my Final Fantasy II game in it. And I keep this because it still lets me play the Game Boy games that I miss. Oh, trust me, I was... My dad owned fireworks stands. I was a menace, and my dad, every year at the end of the school year, he would have me take every single school project that I hated, like all the ones I struggled with and everything like that, and we would blow it up with fireworks every year to celebrate the start of summer break. So there was this one like art project that I struggled with because I hated it so much because it just did not cooperate for me. It was this really ugly like cat, like big cat, like paper mache. There was like two like balloons stuck together and everything like that. So we cut a hole in the back of it and in the head of it, and we lit two fireworks inside of it, and it exploded across half the yard. But looking back, if I did that shit these days, someone would call the cops, and there would probably have been some kind of intervention thing with me doing that as a kid. But like literally every year, like we would do it going, okay, school's out for summer, let's go have some fun and everything. Cause like it was just fun back then, you know, especially them owning literally a firework business. Like, so it was nothing to just, you know, reuse some of the other product that we kept back for ourselves and everything like that on the fun stuff. But I mean, my dad's a former Marine. He likes things that go boom. Someone let him have a fireworks stand. So it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing, but it was like all in good fun. Like it wasn't any weird, like malicious shit, no hateful shit or whatever. It was just the watch what we can do. We got a thing, watch what we can do. Or whatever, you know? But it was definitely a big part of growing up for me. Funny thing, because of him having a fireworks stand and stuff like that, I have PTSD and can't enjoy the booms anymore. I won't even light a sparkler anymore. That's how bad it is. Because I've told the story a couple times, here and there, but my dad also used to race jet skis. Like, full-on made world finals, 92 level, like, he used to race jet skis and was his own mechanic. So he had a jet ski repair shop next to the house. And he also stored some of the fireworks in the building sometime, especially, like, our own, like, stuff that was just ours, you know, to have fun with. And so one night, me and my sister are in my room, like, playing video games and stuff, and she's, like, complaining about my dad shooting fireworks. I go to open the doors, like, fine, I'll talk to him or whatever, you know. And then my dad's on the computer, and I'm like, if he's in that chair, who's shooting fireworks? And I point that out, and then he's just like, wait a minute, and then stops everything and runs outside. Turns out there's a bad extension cord that started a fire in his shop. And there's like 10 cases of fireworks inside, on top of all of the, you know, usual oil and, you know, mechanic-y stuff that can go wrong. And thankfully, the fire department did help. It was traumatizing, and it was a small metal building and everything like that. Except, we had just gotten a load of fireworks in for the season that's in a box truck, literally parked on the other side of the building. And thank God the fire department kept it, because instead of 10 cases, it would have been 150 cases. Also, inside his building, there was about 6 scuba diving tanks, because my dad also loved to scuba dive when he was on vacation. So, that was a recipe for, like, everything that could go wrong did go wrong, and it was less than a football field away from our house. Yeah, me and my sister have PTSD from that. One of many reasons I have PTSD, but that one I kind of laugh about now, but it was honestly terrifying when it happened. That happened about 13 or so years ago, and it's still, I will not, like, to this day, like, it's really hard to get me to even light a sparkler, and my sister got hit worse with it because she was a lot younger, because, like, she was, like, 6.5 years younger than me. But yeah, no, my pyro-y days are far, far over. That's weird. Needed to get this to... There we go. I know that's probably a lot, but... I've definitely been on some adventures, and no, he does not have a big mustache, but he has a blue beard. He has a blue beard. Because he's also addicted to cruise ships, and, like, there's a whole story as to why he has a blue beard. It's actually in honor of a comedian that he really loved from cruise ships who actually passed away. So he has his beard dyed blue, usually when he's on cruise ships, in that guy's memory. I have a lot of, like, wild stories about my dad. Like, as much as I get into a little bit of chaos, like, I thought I was a stick in the mud for years. Because I didn't have, like, half as many interesting stories. But yeah. I have so many stories. I could be here all day with a lot of it. Yeah. I mean, if you saw a picture of him, it's fitting. It's very fitting. But if you can imagine, like, a tall, skinny, like, former Marine with, like, a blue, like, goatee, really tan and everything. That's him. And that doesn't even like go into like he also spent like after he got out of the Marines, he spent like 17 and a half years in nuclear security for like power plants and shit. So he's lived an interesting life. He raced jet skis in his free time when he wasn't working with like that stuff. So like there's stories. There's stories. I mean, I wouldn't know if he did or didn't. But yeah. It's honestly, like, it's really big shoes to fill on, like, okay, is my life going to be half as interesting as some of the shit he got up to? Honestly, I think he should. He really should. Like, there's some other stories that I can't quite say, while live for various reasons, but, yeah. He lived an he's living an interesting life. I mean, some of it's not for, like, bad reasons. Well... yeah, there's some stories. Ooh, I love those ghost cards. I mean, me and him went skydiving for my 18th birthday because he turned 50 the day I turned 18, and he paid just like a little bit of money and they let him sit in the co-pilot seat of the plane I did a tandem jump out of for my 18th birthday. There's still a video. So, I went skydiving for my 18th birthday. He paid for it. And then like 3.5 weeks later, he dragged me to Rotan, Honduras to go ziplining down a mountain. We also went to an iguana farm that day, so I got to hold an iguana. But yeah, after jumping out of a plane, ziplining down a mountain was so easy that like I was just like full on laid back. And I am terrified of heights. I am terrified of heights. And I did that. Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much about like that. But I mean, my own life story could very well fit in some of that category too. I just don't talk about my past as much in some of my adventures. I have my reasons, but yeah. I have had some interesting side quests. Because like I could always tell you the story later of how I ended up accidentally apprenticing for like leather crafting for like 3.5 years. So I made like leather gear professionally for, you know, 3.5 years. I still have some of my old stuff and like a box of old scrap and everything from that. That was an interesting side quest. It was a very interesting side quest. But yeah, these days I am very much enjoying being boring, just playing my little games, just doing my little thing on the Twitch and all that. Because trust me, I'm not trying to be all big and famous on all of this. I am just enjoying my little corner of the internet. and having my fun. I'm enjoying my peaceful days, basically. I am in my peace era, if I can manage it. Yeah, my Mochi era too. He's off, like, snuggled up somewhere, probably. And that cat, Sauce God, is still here, and she is very pregnant, so there is going to be tiny little sauce packets around, and I'm hoping, as much as she, like, goes inside and outside, because she is technically a stray, that me and the neighbor kind of adopted-ish. And, like, their kid, like, absolutely adores her. So, like, we've been, like, trying to get this feral cat to get tame and everything. So, because, like, their kid, like, really, really adores this cat. And it's really working. Like, she's kind of been chill being inside longer and longer, over at my house and everything. And, I'm hoping she has the kittens inside, honestly. So I don't have to track them down under a house or something. Because I will absolutely go through the crawl space after kittens. Not the first time, won't be the last. But, me and the neighbors were trying to work together to kind of, you know, let her have the kittens, get her fixed, and then, you know, trying to turn her into an inside cat over there, pretty much. But one of the reasons why the cat's over here more is entirely because their lease doesn't let them have a cat, so it's my cat for now. Since, like, I own this house. Well, technically my partner is the main one, like, that owns it, but basically owns it. So I offer to be kitty protector for a small child next door. Just because, like, the neighbors have always been so amazing. Yeah, there absolutely will be pictures once I, you know, get everything sorted with that, at least too. I'm already plotting to talk with my partner on keeping, like, one or two of the kittens, so Mochi might not be an only cat soon. But it all just depends on how things go, basically. I've already jokingly told my partner he's not allowed to keep an orange cat because they are embodiments of chaos and he is not prepared for that. Okay. So it seems like I'm mostly just kind of maintaining the status quo as far as, like, my stuff until that one thing sells. Might need to buy another thing of those right there. Okay, so there's two of those left. I literally think I get so many more of those blue boxes. They really sold that much? Apparently they have. Okay. I lost one of those. Need some more. Okay, what do I need? And for me, boxes, right? Yep. Oh, apparently there was another blue box. Okay, that's fine too. I'll just have extra. I guess I'll just have extra because I put 2 of those out too. This guy has always been just so useful. I'll give him a bonus. Ooh, you're 400 to give you a bonus. Okay. You're 300. You're really good at some of that. Okay. I've been wanting to give some of my people little bonuses and stuff, so I may regret it could have spent the money on some other stuff, but giving them a few levels up, they kind of improve like what they're doing and do it a little faster, it seems. I don't know if that's gonna sell easy. Really wish someone would get that one, but that's okay. I'm debating like closing up all the other stuff, so like that's the only option, but it'll just mean others don't buy it. I think everyone's done for the day, basically. That guy was sleeping in my back room. Okay. I love seeing 10s. I love it. Let's go. I would have to look it up again, honestly. I haven't really paid too much attention on it this time playing around with it. I used to know. Because the Tetramon stuff on this, I swear, there was a phone game that was also a TCG card shop thing, but that one was more kind of 2D and not like, you know, you run around the shop yourself. But, it was a lot of fun, and I actually played it for years. It was one of the very few mobile games that ever got me to spend money because I just really loved what the devs did with it. And I've not looked into it, but I really should look into, like, are they the same ones that made this? Because, like, they both use the whole Tetramon thing. Like, I am familiar with, like, the little creatures on these cards from that, phone game. But, yeah, they have different ways you can sort the things to see what all they have. I just haven't done much digging into, like, the meta side of it in a while. But there's a lot of cute little guys. They even have plushies. They've been working on plushies for a good minute there. Yeah, it's kind of its own thing. But it's very Pokemon-like. Honestly, they were looking into ways of making, like, the card game itself, like, playable in this game. It's actually on the roadmap on all of it. They still keep updating it a lot lately. They've added a lot of cool stuff, which is why I'm actually trying to get these bigger shelves, because those were introduced not all that long ago. So I know they're putting in a lot of good work on it. But it'll be neat if they actually make it, like, a playable card game, though. Well, take an armful, guy. I saw him take that whole row. Like, he straight up swept his arm across there. Okay. I see that. Alright. Let's see here. I do need to try to get some more cards going. And at this point, like, I may regret it later, but I'm just going, okay, big cards, what you got for me? Pretty much. Like, I was collecting these, but I need those upgrades more. So there goes all my pretty stuff. Shipping off. But yeah, that in 11 days and that in 12 days, with it being my biggest cards, that's gonna be an interesting thing next time I stream, because normally I do, like, you know, 10-ish days in a stream. That's gonna be interesting next stream when that comes in, because I'm going to probably forget about it before next week. and then that's gonna hit, and I'm just gonna go, holy shit, what did I do to myself? But I'm letting the impulsive thoughts win. I'm letting the impulsive thoughts win today. I will deal with the rest as it comes, but for now, the impulsive thoughts are winning. Because I feel like, you know, if I get some of these, like, bigger shelves in, some of the better stock in, maybe it'll get the people who spend more money in more often, perhaps? But we'll see. We'll definitely see. At least I already have my bills paid with, you know, that little bit. We got a few more graded cards, so that could, you know, give me a few more little chunks here and there. I'm actually not opposed to having, you know, more graded cards just sitting out as it goes on. Okay, I hope you have a good day. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hey, I got that for 900. And then I'm gonna, like, mark it up. I don't have one of those. Will they take 650 for it? Hey! Got all three! Kind of put me behind on some of what I was doing, but could be worse. I do need to buy more of those. Paid 900, put it out for 12. Decent way to shuffle a little cash there. Okay. Yeah, at least I still have like 4,000 there. So it's nice seeing, like, you know, them picking random values on cards there. Okay, so I have 5,000 to work with. One of you. Now I need a box. There we go. Box you up. Sell you. Box you up. Sell you. Confirm. Oh, he definitely takes a minute. At least that gets me a little bit closer on things. Honestly, since I just have this one right here, just gonna put it in here for now. Let's box this up. So this one, and move you in just a second where it was. There we go. Kind of nice to see that all like that. And oh, the gray ones are selling a lot. boxes. We're out again. I'm gonna go ahead and queue up some yellow boxes. I may not order it just yet, but I will queue them up. Along with the gray ones. At least 2 packs of that. And comic number 2. That's tempting. He took 65? Okay. I'll take it. The pig plushie and more of those. I need to queue up. What are you looking at, my guy? Okay. Wander around all you want. I'll probably hold on to the rest of that 3,000. Maybe. Am I kidding? I'll leave that for the next day. I honestly don't know if the people are coming back here enough. I haven't seen them back here too often. You would think it's like just a, you know, straight shot in here. But we'll see. Honestly, if I get that big shelf for the plushies, I might move this, put the plushie thing here, put that there, and try to see if I could put, you know, 2 of the registers along that wall. Maybe? I'll figure out what I can do. I've still gotta like hold off for some rearranging later. Depending on how everything fits. There we go. 162 visits. I've still got like a handful of things I still need to get even on a shelf, but I'm just trying to get like this transition maintained first. Yeah, I love how it holds several cases. I may just, you know, use these shelves as like the storage and everything like that. And get rid of like all the box storage shelves. I need to buy more of these. Is there still one of the graded cards right there? Ooh. 648 or 684. Wording. Let's see. 130. I'll take it. It's me and my little pack opening machine against the world right here, apparently. Go ahead and grab one of each of those. Maybe two. extra of those. Funny it never got out on the shelf. Good price, but I am broke. Almost. Almost. At this point, like, I'm close to just marking it as, like, market price just to get it to move. Because, like, I need the money. I really do. It's a good price, but I am broke. 2 people tried to buy it. Look. At this point, I'll give it a flat 20,000. It's like, that was like, you know, market price. Oh man. Yeah, just flat 20,000. Seems fair, but I don't have enough money. They keep looking at it. I keep wanting, but yeah. I'm gonna have to decline that this time. I like the price, but I see I'm doing the same thing on a much cheaper card. But still. Yeah, I'm definitely getting some upgrades going. Just trying to get this one card sold. But they don't all have like the money for said card, so it's a complicated thing. Oh, you're new. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, 2 days, 7 days, 10 days, 11 days. Let's see. Do I have enough to make any more of these? Not enough to make bundles of the Destiny ones. Couldn't imagine having enough cards to make bundles with the ghost cards, because like those are all several hundred. I'm probably gonna forget about having like that $20,000 card. And then it's just gonna finally sell one day. I'd laugh if I marked it like, you know, $1 below 20,000. If it would like go well. At least that other graded card over here is sold. So the only graded card I have left is the $20,000 card. Wow, if only I had enough money. Yeah, I wish you had enough money too, my guy. I really do. That's tempting. How about 180? Hey, there we go. Yeah, I think when I expand into like this side, I'm absolutely going to have one that's a with the register says just for the trades. And I'll just like sit there and work on that stuff while I have them handle everything else. I think that might be a good move. I'm trying to decide which side I want this stuff to be on. Because I may get to the point where I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna move the registers to the back over there. Versus over here. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it all works out. Okay, I think it's done for the day. I'll hold the 2,000 for the next day. Everybody's ready to pile in already. I need more of the star plushies. I will go ahead and order that. Ooh, 1001. What we got over here? 226. Okay. That one jumped up in price to 321. Interesting. Just put more of these in then. Here we go. I kind of like my little shop over here. Might actually have to move this other, or this over, this other way. Because there's definitely some more play mats I need to unlock at some point. Yeah, I have most things unlocked over here other than like bigger boxes for some of the stuff, but because I've got most of that taken care of on that side. Yeah, I've got that collector thing to worry about. Get 8 of the playmats, sort of. But yeah, that'll be one more shelf. That'll be like another shelf's worth. So like 3 more shelves worth of it. So I'll have to figure out where the heck that's going to go. At least, you know, 1 or 2 more shelves worth of those guys. One of these days, someone's gonna pick up that card. It's getting to the point, like, I'm not doing nearly as much in the game. So it's the Destiny ones. Oh, I'm needing to actually order. People are really getting into those blue Destiny packs. Someone on a shopping spree on this. Definitely went on a shopping spree on those. Jeez, they grabbed an armful. Okay. I see it. Probably should have ordered more of these. Okay, so I gave it another chunk at least. Okay, I might knock that last one off. There we go. Probably could have grabbed it though. Okay, 940. 274. That'd be a nice little guy. It also ought to be graded. Okay, at least I do walk through to that, so it lets me know that, that's covered. might actually be like the last day I do for this stream. But we'll see. I want to at least get some of what I could get in on it. Still didn't manage to sell that one card, but I'll get there in time. It'll sell when it sells. Not need to throw it away with something in it, but here we go. Okay, fine. Market price. I'll leave it at market price for now. So that's covered. White dice. Do I have more? I do. I'm out of red dice, I think. Yeah. Blue ones. Again. These have really been selling today. Let's see. Let's move you up to 0.65. And remove all these. Click it again. Quick fill it. This is really getting a lot in there. Yeah, that's a lot better. Because it's gonna take some time to get through 3,000 cards with that. Which means 0.65 there. Let's bundle some of these to get this off to the side. Because like that was definitely becoming a chunk to manage. we go. Okay, I'm making a lot of these. That probably was a good call. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Might have some more to put in there. Okay, 121. I'll take it. Yep, a couple more bundles. There we go. Go ahead and load up another one of these into the machine. Probably should have put it on that, like, from that lower thing right there, but because I saw I had extra of those that I wasn't expecting, but hey. These haven't been selling so well, but that's fine. I can always leave these on the shelf. They're just around. I don't have anything there. I'll leave that there. Second box, because I know I'm probably going to need some of these with me changing the amount. You know what? Let's see. Okay, that has one more day. I'm gonna go ahead and make it go to the next day. I'll do one more day. Just one more day. So I can get that next bundle of cards and use that time to make some more of the stuff and things. Because got a package right here. Ooh, lots of 8s and 9s. I will take it. Okay. Back to what I was doing before. Okay. So it only took a little bit. It's less than I thought it was gonna be, but I don't mind. Four of those left. Okay, 86 there. There we go. We'll see what I can get into, just going this way. Usually having it sorted by price works best for what I'm trying to do with it. Oh, I have a couple of you. Let's see. Always checking ghosts because like that's a guaranteed couple hundred. If I have a duplicate. I think the one I got was a new one actually. Definitely works. The ghost rare ones are some of my favorites. There's a duplicate there. Just one more. There we go. Just double checking real quick that I don't have another good one. You're a little better than the 86 there. It's 5 days, 8 days, 9 days, and 12 days. Do that. Got a minute left on there. Still got a couple on the hook there. I'm glad I was at least able to get another shelf. I'm kind of trying to hold out to see if I can get me another shelf in. But you know, if I end up needing the space, I may actually use this space to do like a double-sided thing with the shelves or something. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Ooh, 7,000. What I'm hearing is new shelf. Okay. $88. Couple new ones. I'll just grab a handful of whatever I can in a bit. Yeah, I needed a box. That's just like in. Oh, that's for one of the. Let's throw this box away. Hi, Cyber. Nice to see you. Okay, so this one is going pretty good today. I'm doing a lot better, even with some like the health issues I was dealing with before. Someone finally bought the $20,000 card. Holy shit! Yes, finally, I sold the $20,000 card. I've been waiting all stream to sell that card. Someone finally bought the $20,000 card. Someone finally had the money for the card. That's a big relief. That is a massive relief. Like, I am really happy. Wait, I needed the box. Okay, so we're gonna get some stuff going. I will hydrate in just a second. Gotta get this before they refill that. But yeah, I've got to move these last two playmats there, and I hope it was at least a good week. Let's see. Oof, yeah, I know all too well how that goes sometimes. Yeah, I've dealt with Facebook Marketplace more than a few times. Especially dealing with like buying cards and stuff like that. Okay, so that shelf's there. Some of this I'm gonna have to move. Okay, so that's all covered. We have more space. And let's see, you gonna shove over here for now. Then like that'll be in between. Not there for the moment. This squeezing over here for a minute. Because this needs to come over here now. That guy was stuck for a minute. So this clips in here. This clips here. I like the way that looks. This clips in here. This clips in here. And this goes here. So I've got my little sections for these guys now. Yeah. I've run into that sometimes with some people and things when it comes to that, and it's just like, it's like I had to happen over like a $25 lot of Pokemon cards. It's just like, this isn't a big enough thing for me to get this kind of way on. Okay, so I've got so much more room back here on some stuff. People can kind of walk through on this side maybe and walk around, hopefully. I'm gonna have to figure some of the stuff that goes on like the other side, because I might actually put these deck boxes in a... Yeah, I might do that. Technically I could have unlocked some more stuff, but I'm just wanting to kind of get my shop situated on some of this bigger stock stuff so I don't have to micromanage some of the stock as much. So I can get things back together. We're gonna move these deck boxes finally back to that side because it's like more of the cards, get the deck boxes going, something like that. Oh, that's going to be so much nicer. Oh my god. Definitely getting the play mats more on like that backside where I was adding some before. I really did like the look of this, but it's not holding as much as I'm needing it to. Yeah. Okay, so we got some of those sorted. Yeah, absolutely. You know, got an idea. Maybe. Might get one of the corner shelves and put the dice on one section and these on another. Because these I don't need to have like a massive chunk of them. So what if I just do this more in this corner, see if I can get one of the $5,000 shelves. Since I'm doing some of those like that anyway. And kind of keep the pattern up on that end. Because I know there's more stuff I need to unlock. Oh, they hold a lot. Oh, trust me, I am more than happy with whatever they do on this. Trust me, it's nice. There we go, get that going. Get that lined up right on it. Because like I'm gonna have to unlock some more of like the comics and the figurines to keep going the way I'm going with that. I do like this a lot. I'm really getting a lot of this consolidated down. Okay, let's see. Let's get you guys moved over. So are you the short shelf? Okay, yes, you are. Perfect. Oh, that's... Yeah, putting these on the short side with the dice on the other, I like that a lot. I did like what I had before, but like that was good for a smaller phase of this. This is definitely a good level up. I might stick around and do one more day. I know I said one more day last time, but like as soon as I get these like layered in where I need them, I might like let it skip to the next day and see what I can do with that. So those are there. These dice look nice right here. Kind of like the blue dice with the green here. Because like the black dice does kind of fit with the blue. But they have their options for whichever ones they're wanting. And then the white with the yellow is fitting too. Maybe I will stop complaining finally that, you know, oh, the dice is out of stock, the dice is out of stock, and all this other stuff. Let's see, box you up, toss you out the door, box you up, toss you out the door. I'll just leave you that away. I'm thinking of doing another like little $5,000 shelf for like some of these little guys. So like the little Ultra Pro stuff has its own little shelf. Get those going like that. I mean, the Ultra Pro ones, I've got their play mats right there. But we'll see. We'll see what I can do. Cause like I can get another 5,000 on the shelf. Oh, more of these guys. Got those right there. You can go up and... Oh, I overstocked those. That's okay too. Let's see. I'm almost out of those battle decks. I will fix that real quick. Because those blue ones have been selling. There we go. Get that taken care of right there. I'm kind of wanting to go ahead and get those board games on a shelf. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm gonna put them on another 5,000. Just so I have the extra space here. Definitely gonna put this in the back corner over here. If I can. Well, I'll probably leave it on this side for now until I find better room for it. Okay, so you're the second king. Get these tucked away in a little corner or something. I think I might actually let these like spread like the whole way across on these. For like these that are hard to keep in stock because it's just so many boxes all the time. And then like let this have, you know, some of the bottom spots. This, I think, and just like let it have its little corner there. Yeah, and you, I can put you in this spot right here for now, and then just toss this, box you up, let you go. I did not mean to pick you up. I meant to pick the whole thing up. Okay. You know, part of me almost wants to leave some of these shelves right here for just a bit. For when I get new items before I get like the new shelves for the new items. Wasn't thinking of that, but now I am, so I might just clean this off and, you know, let new releases go there. So I do need to expand some more. These do kind of get crunched up a little bit in there, but I mean, it sits, so I'll take it. That cleared up a lot of that and got it far more vertical, at least. So I've got that going for me. Yeah, because I can have one that's like 4, that's that, and then have another one that's like these two, those two. Don't know where I'm putting those, or the spray, but I'm sure something will have an open spot somewhere that I can find a little cubby to stick them in. Perhaps. But I think this is going okay. And it might be to the point I'm kind of, you know, done with some of these shelves. Like this. For now. It's like I did have, you know, the back stock room doing its thing, but like if I need more later, I can buy more later. You know? I might just, instead of having dedicated storage, I'll just have, you know, what I need when I need, kind of. Yeah, I'll wait till later to kind of shift some of that around. But, you know, if I get it to where it's shifted more to where things are just on the shelf, that will definitely leave better room for this to be a spot that I can sell just the singles at and everything once I expand it a little bit more. I'll let it go to the next day. There we go. And I'll focus on getting some of these out to their new homes. Really, really like this. Feels like it lets more light in. And it'll give me room. I can put some like the posters or something neat or something like that as I go on about my day. It's kind of funny how it went from like, you know, people are buying stuff all on that other side to now like they're buying stuff on like this side. Only downside about these corner shelves. Oh, I might actually still need some of this. We'll see. Because I know people don't just need to be dropping boxes and everything. What's this box? More of these. I kind of like my little shop. So I may actually need the shelves still. Because I know they don't need to be just dropping boxes everywhere. But we'll see what we still need usually. I still give them something to kind of pile through. I may flip it and do like these boxes one way and the other another way. We'll see how it goes. I'm still running out of red boxes. Look at that. Really am. Out of those. I needed more of those too. People are actually using it a lot more, which means I'm starting to have some little trouble with that. Maybe I do need to invest in that little stock thing. Okay. I have one extra. Yeah, I might just go ahead and move this back down there. I'm slowly getting it to where I want it to be. Double checking the bills are paid there. Am I running out? I'm running out of chairs for people to sit, aren't I? Can't quite tell. Or they keep like going in circles on some stuff. Definitely need to open up that back corner so they can actually fully circle around. Because like their pathing isn't quite the most figured out right there. Let's see. Just a little bit more. Yeah, they're doing some pathing issue stuff over there. I may... Part of me wants to shift one of those tables over a little bit. Yeah, it's probably gonna fit a little awkward for a moment, but... Whenever these guys get up, I might move it so like this and see what I can do with that. Because they can kind of get around, sort of, but yeah, all of them are kind of getting stuck on this corner because they're like, I can see it, but I can't get through it. And that's like wasting time with them walking in circles. Yeah, let's see if we can, for now, put that right there. Find somewhere to put this plant. I don't know. I'll put this plant like right here maybe? Well, no, they may not be able to get through that. There we go. Maybe they'll get through there like that. But maybe that'll let them circle around how they need to over here. Yeah. I just had to shift that for now because they're gonna keep trying to get into that corner. I'll fix it when I get this like renovation chunk done. Kinda like it. It's not where I want it to be completely. I got a lot more I've got to do, but I'm definitely making headway on what I want to do with this. Maybe there'll be less people mad. You know, we'll figure it out. After these people get done shopping. Oh, they definitely grabbed those battle decks. Really. Really hard to keep in stock. I'll grab 2. And definitely some more of the purple. Maybe one of those 2. There we go. I actually have extra for once. Yeah, I might still need those. I may have gotten overexcited on the, hey, I can get rid of these. I need to get more of the star plushies too. What else do I need? I'm out of those. And I might leave the 500 for next time. I'm trying, at least. It's definitely in that weird, like, transition phase into, like, a larger store. Going from, like, you know, that little itty-bitty mom-and-pop shop to the, we're kind of doing some business. But yeah, let's go ahead and... get this. Made it to day 340. Didn't think I was going to. Go ahead and save here. Day 340 now. And with that, I don't think I'm going to do a raid today just yet, but like I probably just need to like go get some rest and everything. Like I'm still not at 100% with some of the recent health stuff I was dealing with, but I'm just happy to be back and happy to be gaming and playing some more of this. But my next stream should be more Dragon Quest Monsters again, Thursday. And I don't know if I'm going to continue doing like where I was just like scouting a bunch of stuff, or if I'm actually going to like push forward a little more in the story again, because I got some neat stuff last time. And this weekend, I don't know what I've got for multiplayer. I'm still gonna have to talk a lot out with like my best friend on like what he wants to do, and he already is saying like, you know, to be determined on some of it. So we'll have to see what we get up to. But I hope to see you all in the next one, and I hope you all have a really good day. So